if you believe you have suffered.
No, not by a long shot.
What Sal means to say is, we still got a lot of work left to do, but we're on the right track.
Well, I for one am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with what you had, but it was insufficient for the...
Salvador and Theresa brought us all up to speed. Sounds like you did a good job out there. We finally have a military.
This headquarters of yours is impressive. I expected much less. I let our troops know that they can stop here to resupply and get some R&R. But one of them asked a question that I didn't have an answer to. What exactly is our group called? What's our name?
We don't have one.
Then I'd recommend you pick something.
A name? You really think we need one?
Don't underestimate the impact of a name. It's more than just a label. It offers identity. It helps foster familiarity. It provides a window to who you are and what you do. Why do you think Fiona named our group the Nightingales?
That's a good point. It'll probably help more than just our troops if people knew who we are. What do you think, Chief? What should we call ourselves?
Did you have any ideas?
I don't know. But it should be a name that means something to us. Something that describes who we are, what we believe in. You know what I mean, right?
Let me think.
The Syndicate. Very professional sounding. All right then. From now on, that's who we are.
I can't believe we're wasting time picking a name when there are far more important things to be dealing with.
What is it that's bothering you?
We've got captive gunners here, at the HQ. They're injured, so Cassandra's been treating them in the infirmary. And once they're well again, she intends to simply let them go free.
The Nightingales operated under the practice of catch and release. It served us well, and I see no reason to change how I do things now.
Those gunners are the enemy. They should be locked up.
Calm down. Let's talk about it.
I don't need placation. What we need are some actual decisions on this.
As you can see so far, each department head has been directing their division according to their own whims. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does mean we've lacked a particular focus. And that disagreements like this have been likely to occur.
All right, let's hear it. What's on your mind?
Well, you see, back in Vault 81, the Overseer would decide on things such as how we spent our resources, regulated trade, or our stance with external threats. Even if I didn't always agree with the Overseer's position, the Vault was better off with everyone pulling in the same direction, following the same rules. Perhaps now is a good time to decide on our policies. A formal guideline set by yourself so everyone knows what's expected of them.
I like it.
I thought you might. I hope you don't mind, but whilst you're all yammering away, I took the liberty of doing a little programming on this terminal. There. I've added the ability for you to make decisions on any policies we might come up with. Go ahead, give it a try.
least we're not increasing enemy numbers.
Nicely done. I'll make sure that terminal gets updated anytime we have a new policy, or whenever we have new options for a pre-existing policy. So whenever you want to enact something new, just use this terminal to call a department meeting. That way, we can all hear about the changes you'd like to make, and maybe offer some suggestions of our own.
Oh, I'm sure some of us will be more than eager to let you know our thoughts on stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Of course, at the end of the day, regardless of our opinions, the choice is yours. After all, you're the chief.
That's good to know.
If you've got the space, I could use a work area.
Of course. I'm sure the chief could find somewhere for you to set up. For now, let's get back to what we're all doing. Meeting adjourned.
Once I've settled in, we should speak.
It's weird sometimes.
Please note that the
Everyone
civil
here is
defense
really
network
smart.
must be kept free for emergency
Really
signals.
talented, or really
Under
good at
no
something.
circumstances should it be
And I just
used
feel
for
like I
social
got here on
calls.
accident.
Ever think of returning to 111?
Glad to see you up, Chief.
There you are. You should know, despite accepting to join you, I still harbor some reservations. But after meeting your people, at least some of my skepticism has been eased. They seem capable. It's feasible that you may indeed win this war and restore order to the Commonwealth.
Thanks, I guess.
My words weren't intended as praise, just a statement of fact. All right then. You enlisted my help for a reason, so let's get to it. If you want a functional military, your first objective should be to establish a formal encampment, a location to house and train your troops. I understand you already have an outpost that's proven useful in fighting back against the gunners. With but a few upgrades, that location should serve our needs. Provided you are ready, we can travel to your outpost right now, and I can show you the ropes.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Understood. Where should we do this? I'd recommend the site of your current outpost, but anywhere near your HQ should suffice. It's your decision. Very well. I'll meet you there. Here we are. Are you sure this is where you want your military outpost stationed?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Very well. Let's begin. Our first objective is to set up an area to organize and keep combat logs. A war planner's desk, if you will. By now, I imagine you are familiar with the process of building, so I'll leave that to you. Simply place down the desk.
It's about time someone stood up to them.
Wish I could say I had half the
Excuse me.
Good work. Setting up this desk signifies the change in the operation. Consider the desk to be your central hub when dealing with all matters related to your military. Any structures built here will automatically be repurposed to suit the needs of an army. Now, we need some troops. Take this clipboard. Approach any settlement.
Sure.
Just approach any of your people with that clipboard in hand. Add their names to the conscription log. It's as simple as that.
back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Got a minute? I know you're in a tough situation here, but
Sure.
Yeah?
can I ask you something? We need your help.
Okay.
Hi there. It's the only way to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth.
Got it.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Hi there. I know you're in a tough situation.
Sure.
Thanks, friend. Not everyone would have taken the time out to help folks in need.
Can I ask you something?
Good. You have your troops. It appears you've grasped the fundamentals. Outposts enable your soldiers to deploy and fight within a radius of their location. However, there may be instances when a target is too far away. That's why it's important to have manned outposts across the Commonwealth. On that note, I believe you now possess the necessary manpower to undertake an important operation. Are you ready to launch a counter-offensive against the Gunners?
So, we're just gonna attack them?
Not quite the way I would put it, but yes. We need to begin striking back on the Gunners, disrupt their operations, make it clear that their brazen conduct has consequences.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. Do you recall?
The farm's not...
Chief, you there? We've got a problem. Gunners have seized control of a nearby settlement, Egret Tor's Marina. I don't know what they're up to, but it can't be good. I've got HQ on high alert. Those gunners should still be neutralized before they try anything else. Aiden out.
Alright. Change of attack plans. The counteroffensive will have to wait. Securing Egret Tor's takes priority. You have the soldiers now. So, what do you say? Ready to head out?
Let's take them now, before they have a chance to get away.
Acknowledged. I envisioned a more controlled situation for your With your permission, I can take care of directing the assault on Egret Tor's, if you wish.
You should be the one to do it.
I'll accompany you as we approach the site. Upon arrival, I'll assume command. This experienced me.
Right.
Enough dialogue. Our destination is Egret Tor's Marina. Let's move.
But it's ours. And... Hi.
Egret Tor sighted and marked. Signaling your troops. Alright, we're assaulting egret towards Marina. Hostile gunners present. On me!
What? Get some!
Settlement secure. Good job.
Hey there.
A textbook assault. You did well, but I believe there is little more you can learn from mere observation. It is time for you to lead the counter-offensive against the gunners. Do you recall the barrels of jet fuel the gunners were hauling and attempting to store at the nearby pier?
Yes, of course.
Those barrels weren't on that boat when they first sailed by. They must have attained them from a camp further downstream. Now that we have enough troops, our objective is clear. We launch an offensive on the gunner camp that supplied those barrels, and take the site for ourselves. It should slow down their attempt to establish a forward operating base. Alright, we'll approach the gunner camp and then signal your troops. My people will help out as well. I'll be right behind you. Okay, this is close enough. Interesting move. Why didn't you call in your soldiers? Fine, let's just deal with this. This location is cleared for now, but still needs to be secured. Send up a flare so your men know where we are. Inbound. This is the consequence of not engaging alongside your troops. Take up a defensive position. Your troops will do the same. We'll deal with this situation, then we can secure the overpass. This location is cleared for now, but still needs... Troops will stay here and guard. We'll deal with the gunners above. Let's move. We might be able to discover the origin of those fuel barrels. And maybe their intended destination as well.
I found a map that shows some sort of compound nearby.
Huh. Interesting. Seems like this compound might be close enough to see from here. Follow me. According to this map, the gunners have been salvaging the barrels from a toxic waste dump located just over there. Appears the jet fuel was contaminated, but still useful. It could be beneficial to secure the site for yourself, claim any of the remaining resources. However, that decision is yours.
I might just do that.
As I said, it is your decision. At this juncture, I am convinced you are capable of leading your men on whatever offensive you deem necessary. Theresa's assessment of you was accurate. I can see why she and others have integrated into your group.
That's nice to hear.
Positive affirmation can be an effective motivator. I believe we are done here. I'll review the rest of these documents. Try to deduce the fuel's destination after it had been stored at the pier. Until then, I'd suggest... Hold. I hear something. Stingrays! Take cover!
Hey there.
Are you alright? Are you wounded?
No, I'm fine.
Hold still. You appear unscathed. Good. Evidently, we've caused the gunners some distress. Perhaps those bombers won't be refueling as soon as they had hoped. Before returning to HQ, I'll perform a final inspection of the overpass. As soon as I have more intel on the gunners' operation, I'll contact you. Your efforts here were commendable. Good work. I will, catch you later, Chief.